Hey guys, welcome to class. This is a 30-minute Vinyasa flow inspired by the element water. It's super fluid and feel good. You don't need any props. When you have your mat ready, just meet me back here. Welcome to class. Go ahead and come into a tabletop position with your shoulders stacked over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Feel the earth underneath you and begin to press away from it. As you inhale, lift the chin bone and the sitting bones upwards into cow tilt. And as you exhale, push the floor away and round your spine, pulling the navel in for cat. With the breath, inhale. Exhale. If you have a ujjayi breath, see if you can begin to generate the ujjayi breath. So it has that nice oceanic quality. We're beginning to synchronize body, breath, and movement. You can begin to include circles of the hips, figure eights with the spine. Release any tension from the face, from the jaw, from the cheeks. Begin to connect with the fluidity that water can inspire. This mutable quality, reverse the shapes. So nothing rigid or stuck. Within the structure of the tabletop, allowing for tremendous mobility and flexibility. Stopping in the middle, go ahead and turn the fingers back towards the toes. Inhale, go ahead and lean forward. And as you exhale, you're going to lean back. Feel the stretch on the wrist. Again, inhale, lean forward. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, lean back and hold for 3. A little micro bend at the elbows. Palms can come off the mat. 2, 1. Take the backs of the hands on the floor. Move it side to side. Inhaling here, push the floor. Exhale, crease the elbows. Inhale one more time. Long elbows, exhale to crease the arms. And coming back to center, turn the fingers forward, curl your toes under, and lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Move it around a bit. Move it around a bit, bend the knees, right, left, right. Send your breath deep and full into the Achilles, the calves, the hamstrings, the sitting bones lifting up. Press the first knuckle of each finger to the mat and feel the center of each palm pressing the floor away, the armpits rotating inwards. As you inhale, coming into a plank position, adjust yourself if you need so that the shoulders are over the hips. As you exhale, lift the sitting bones up first, arch your spine, coming into a downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, round the upper spine, look towards the navel like a wave. Coming forward, lengthen the gaze, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, start with the sitting bones, lift them up, arch the spine, look forward. When the heels touch the mat, look to the navel. So we're making a wave-like shape. Use the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Then stopping in your down dog, go ahead and plant the feet down, reach the heart to the thighs. Pull up on the kneecaps. Stabilize the breath. Let's prepare for some sun salutations. As you inhale, step the right foot noiselessly between the hands. Drop the left knee down and look up. Exhale, the left foot forward between your hands. As you inhale, standing up, reaching the arms up. Exhale the prayer at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over the hips. Step the right foot back. Bend the right knee into a low lunge and lift your eyes up. Exhale, plant the palms down. Step the left foot back. Bend the knees, chest and chin to the floor. So this is an 8-point vinyasa. From here, slither forward, lengthening the legs, lifting the chest, tops of the feet to the floor, cobra. Curl the toes under. Bend your knees, almost like you're passing through a child's pose. And extend the hips upwards, downward facing dog. Let's try the other side. Left foot forward. Bend the right knee, lift your eyes. Exhale. The right foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the prayer at the heart. From the heart, inhale. Exhale, hinging forward. Step the left foot back. Bend the left knee, look up. Exhale, step the right foot back. Knees, chest, and chin. It's like you're kissing the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. From here, right foot forward. Bend your left knee. Look up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, stand up. Look up. Exhale, thumbs at the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Again, right foot back. Bend the right knee. Look up. Exhale, left foot back. Knees, chest, and chin. Slide forward. Inhale. Through the bent knees. Exhale. Find the breath. Last time. Inhale. Left foot forward. Bend the right knee. Look up. Exhale. Right foot forward. Go ahead and stand up. Reach the prayer upwards. Exhale. Take it to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot back. Bend the knee. Lift the eyes. Exhale. Right foot back. Knees, chest, and chin. As you traction, the arms, elbows back, chest forward. Through the bent knees, exhale. Downward facing dog. Reorganize the breath. The gaze towards the navel. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lifted. Uddiyana Bandha, navel in. Reaching the heart to the thighs. Inhale into plank, wave-like motion. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel for the fluidity of breath and movement connecting. Keep going. Sitting bones lifting up as you return to down dog. 2 more. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. 3-legged plank, come forward. Exhale, 3-legged down dog. Again, inhale, 3-legged plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Open the right hip over the left. Bend the right knee. Rotate the ankle. Articulate it like a wrist. Spread the toes, squeeze them tight. Inhale, square hips, lift the right leg long, feel the stretch along the left calf, and exhale, change. Try the other side. Inhale, left leg lifting. Exhale, 3-legged plank like a wave. Inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, downward facing. Exhale, into the plank. Last one, inhale, Downward facing dog, strong arms, open the right hip. So external rotation in the hip sockets. Go ahead and open the left hip over the right. You can take rotations of the ankle, spread the toes like fingers, little toe too, squeeze them tight. Inhale, square off the hips, belly in, find a split position in your down dog, and exhale, release. Downward facing dog, stabilize, connect the breath, steady and smooth, heart to thighs. Inhale, please, right foot forward. And we're returning to the low lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Back toes pointing back behind you. No sickle in that ankle at all. Take the right elbow over the right knee. Go ahead and pick up your back foot from the inside. Inhale. Exhale. Take the heel towards you. Inhale. Exhale, heel towards you. Again, inhale. And exhale, hold. Push the floor away, lift the navel up away from the hips. One more breath. And release. Go ahead and lean it back into a half split. So you can stay here in the half split if you would like to. You can take it forward, sliding into your splits. And of course, if your hips are not all the way down, that's perfectly fine. Your hips can be up here. You can be balancing on your hands. Try and keep your hands at the center of the body. This way, the weight is equal between the right and left leg. Work the left hip forward and the right hip back. Same with the collarbones. A little bit right side back, left side forward so that we're nice and square. Now if you like, you can take a little twist looking over to the right side. Steady the breath. In and out through the nose. Good. And then from here, I'm going to bend my right knee and bring my right heel towards my left hip. Should feel really nice along the left hip flexor, a nice long line. Go ahead and bend your left knee and grab your left foot. Good. From here, I can take a half bind, taking my left foot at the crease of the left elbow. And if I like, I can connect the hands. If you have the balance, you can connect the hands in front of you or just keep the right hand on the floor for support. Or if you have the balance, maybe reaching the right arm up and over for a mermaid pose. Definitely suitable for a water class. So I think all these nice hip flexor openers, front side body openers, create a feeling of fluidity, which I really connect with when it comes to water. You can even close your eyes for a moment. Feel the chest open, the lungs expand with breath. One more inhale here. Then exhale, release the left foot down. Beautiful. Go ahead and curl the back toes under. Going to step back into a plank position. Push the floor away from you. Bend the knees, chest and chin, and pause. Just like we did in our 8-point vinyasa, this time we're just going to stay here. You can take the hands off the floor and interlace the fingers at the base of the spine. Pull your knuckles back and up. Keep the palms together, the belly in, and get a nice stretch along the outer shoulders. If you like, you can lift the heels, the toes, rather off the floor. Deep breath. Try and relax your forehead now. Relax the tongue. And then release. Palms underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Just press it back directly into downward facing dog. And exhale. Empty your lungs. Let's try the other side. I'm going to step my left foot forward, bending the right knee down, and pointing the back toes behind me. So just like we did on the other side, just take a moment Make sure you're in line, nice and neat here. The knee over the ankle, left toes forward, right toes pointing just back. You'll take the left elbow over the left knee and reach back. Keep the balance. Grab the back foot from the inside. Deep inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, pull the heel in towards you. Inhale, everything expanding. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, pull the heel towards you. Inhale. As you exhale, find a deep stretch. Maybe extend the left arm in Jnana Mudra, hold your pose. And release. Very nice. Let's take half split. Going to lean it back. 2 hips in one line. Delicious stretch on the back of the left leg. Deep flexion in the left ankle. And of course, you're welcome to stay here. If you like to today, go ahead and slide your left heel forward to work on split Hanumanasana. So we have the left toes pointing forward, left hip back, right hip forward. So like headlights of a car, the front side of the body is pointing in one direction. If you like to, take a look over the left shoulder with the right eye, right side of the face for just a subtle twist. Nothing crazy. Over the navel. A few more breaths. I like to imagine the outer legs expanding away and the inner legs drawing inwards. Give that a try. A little bit of traction. From here, we're going to bend the left knee and prepare for a mermaid pose so that the left heel is coming towards the right hip and the left knee is pointing towards the left corner of the mat. You can keep the left hand by the left chin for balance. I'm going to reach back and grab my right foot from the inside. From here, take the foot at the crease of the right elbow. And this is a good way to prepare for the pose. You can stay right here, or you can begin connecting the fingers right in front of you, if you have the balance. To continue, maybe reach the left arm up, and then bend the left elbow. Try and find fingers together, connecting the fingers in a bind, opening the chest. You can even lift your gaze. It's a beautiful pose. And I think it gives off a feeling of serenity and grace. At least sometimes, right? Don't worry about falling out as always. You just come back in. One more breath in the pose. And then exhale, nice and slow. Release. Curl the back toes under. Press the palms down. And step back into plank position. One more time, bend the knees. Chest and chin. Good. From here, maybe walk the knees a little bit closer. Lift the toes off the floor. Reach the arms back and try and find your feet. So it's a bind. And if it's available to you, pulling on your feet and lifting the chin off the floor. If this is not available yet, repeat what we did in the first set, curling keeping the toes on the mat and just interlacing the fingers, pulling the knuckles up and over. See if you can create a nice arch, lifting the sitting bones up, lifting the chin up if possible. One more breath. Good. Curl the toes under. This time slide it forward to cobra. Feel the palms connecting down and back, shoulders down the back, chest forward, expansive. Take the hands behind your ears. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, to the right. Last round. Over to the top. And exhale to the left. Reach the arms forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, everything off the mat. Thighs up. Chest up. Reach up. And exhale. That's enough. Release. Always be sure after a moment of effort that you're not holding onto the breath. Exhale all the air out. And then coming into a tabletop position, please. Inhale, lift your gaze upwards. Exhale, walk the hands forward into puppy pose. Deep ujjayi breath. Slower exhales. Direct the breath to the place in the body where you feel the most sensation. If you have a different variation of puppy, you're welcome to take it. A few more breaths. Hands underneath the shoulders. Stand up on your knees, please. Let's prepare for Ustrasana, camel pose. So the hands, the knees, and the ankles, hips width apart, 6 inches apart, and the hands underneath the lowest ribs, right around the lower back area. Close the elbows in towards each other. Prepare. Drop the tailbone. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, start looking back. Stretch your chin, please, away from your chest. Squeeze the elbows in. Use your hands to press the hips forward. Then take left hand to left heel, fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Right hand to right heel, not the ankles, the heels. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Do not collapse. No leaning back. Push away from your heels. Open the chest. Keep looking behind you, feeling the front side body. Tremendous stretch. One more breath. Nice and slow. Take the hands to the lower back. Don't lift your head up. Vertebra by vertebra coming up. Hips to the heels. Only then look forward. Taking the hands to the knees, close your eyes. Let everything settle. Focusing between the eyebrows at the third eye, expanding the temples. Accepting whatever feelings arise. Go ahead and come to the front of the mat. Take the knees to touch. Open the heels apart. Sit between your heels. If this is something that hurts the knees, modify immediately. There should be no pain in the knees. Just to modify, you can open the knees as much as you need and sit between the heels like so. Make sure the toes are pointing back and not sideways or anything funky like that. Just straight back. If you still need to modify, you sit on a block or a blanket, anything like that could work. If your knees are together like this and you feel no discomfort in the joint, then you can take the hands to touch the toes and lean back. If that still feels good, lower down to elbows. If that still feels good for you, relax your head back. To keep going, you're going to lay down on your back, reach the arms up over the head, and look for opposite elbows. Supta Varasana. Deep breaths. For those of you who'd like to include a back bend in this pose, it's optional. You could, if you like, work the shoulder blades a little bit closer to your hips, lifting the chest like you would in a bridge pose, so that the chest is coming closer towards the chin and the gaze here is towards the navel. Even though you won't see it, the gaze is downwards. You can allow the rib cage to open, the lungs to expand. Work the knees. If you don't feel anything, if you have tremendous mobility, just feel as if you're squeezing your knees in and down. And then work your hip bones away from your knees. One more breath. Please reverse in this order. Take your hands to touch with the toes or the soles of the feet. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Head up last. Left hand down, right hand down. Align the shoulders over the hips and then look forward. All right, very nice. From here, go ahead and extend yourself onto the mat into, let's do a sphinx. So you're lying on your stomach, and I'm going to feel as if my elbows are pulling backwards. Again, this is what I always feel in a cobra or a sphinx, and it really activates my middle back, which is what we're working on, most of us, in our back bends, is to hinge less in the low back and take the energy into the middle and upper spine to really awaken that area, which seems a little bit tighter and more vulnerable. If you like to, you can lift your elbows off the floor. All right, it's an option. Now, from here, I'm going to take my hands just about one palm distance back, and then another palm distance back with my left hand. The tendency will be to lift the shoulders. Make sure shoulders down and back, scapula in towards each other, chest forward. Keep traction, the traction feeling of the hands pulling back, the chest pulling forward. If you like to keep going, on the fingertips. Good. Keep your legs together. If you like, try and extend your elbows. Keep pulling your chest forward. Maybe even look back. Then nice and slow, reverse it back down. All right, open your feet as wide as the mat. Let's try full cobra lifts. You're going to keep your arms on either corner of the mat. Your feet on either corner of the mat behind you. So it's like you're making a narrow X, okay? Keep your feet on the floor. Take a deep breath, and on your exhalation, lift your chest and arms up. Slowly lower. Deep inhale. Exhale, chest and arms up. Slowly lower. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Try and peel your navel off the floor. Keep reaching back. Nice and slow. Bring yourself back down. All right, hello spine. Take a little break. We're going to finish up real soon. So you're just going to flip onto your back. Take the heels close to your fingertips, bending the knees, feet parallel. Either staying with palms to the mat in a bridge pose or taking wheel. Whatever you feel like today. I'm going to take my hands, fingers pointing back towards the toes. I'm going to take a deep breath, and whether you're taking bridge or wheel, on the exhalation, lift your hips up. To go into the wheel, pressing the arms long, lifting the head off the floor. Good. Any variation of wheel today. So I like to play with rocking back and forth, and then I usually will keep my chest as forward as I can, with the shoulders a little bit even past the wrists. And I'm going to keep my legs extended straight, with no external rotation in my hip sockets. Sometimes I take my feet closer to my hands, knees over the ankles. And if you're familiar, you can start dropping the hips down to a nice zigzag wave-like wheel. And just like the waves of the ocean, feeling the chest pulling forward. the knees over the toes, chest forward, past the shoulders, and rocking it back. Knees over toes. Okay, if you've had enough, extend your legs. Tuck the chin to the chest. Bend the elbows. Slowly lower yourself down. Let's take a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined, bound angle. Just let the feet come together, the knees butterfly out. Left hand on the belly, right hand towards the chest. Deep inhale in. Full exhale out. Use your hands. When you're ready, go ahead and close your knees. Pull the thighs to the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Rock it a little bit side to side. And let's take happy baby. Hold on to the outsides of the feet. Keep rocking side to side. Maybe make a happy baby sound. My baby sounds like this. So you can flutter the lips. Straighten one leg and then the other leg. Good. From here, I'm just going to take a twist with an eagle bind. So wrap the right leg over the left. And we're going to take the knees over to the left side. Look to the right. Breathe into your lower back. Breathe into the middle back. Remember that back bending practice like this at first might draw a lot of sensation to the lower back area. Don't attach the feelings to fear. Change sides. So the left thigh over the right thigh. Knees over to the right, around in line with your hips. Look over to the left. So very normal as we begin a back bending practice for it to feel quite intense on the low back. With time and with correct alignment and practice, backward bending will heal your spine, will strengthen it. Backward bending is almost like doing crunches for your abdominals. So it's not going to stretch your back, it's going to strengthen your back. Come back to center. One more time, give yourself a good hug. And then go ahead and expand your legs wide as you like. Palms face up, arms as wide as you like. Close your eyes. Prepare for Shavasana, at least 2 minutes on the mat. No concerns, no past, no future, right here, right now, expanding like a pool of water from your center and outwards to eternity.